In this video, we are going to be talking about the difference between live data connection and a data extract. So this video is all about how to extract data in Tableau. But before we get to that, let's look at the difference between a live data connection and a data connection extract. So when you have a live data connection, your data refreshes automatically. What does this mean? This means that whenever you make changes to the underlying data, your data in Tableau is automatically refreshed. But when you have a data connection extract, you have to manually do the refresh and you have to click a button in order for you to refresh your data. When you have a live data connection, whatever request or whatever process you do in Tableau is being sent to the original data source. So whenever you click a button, whenever you do a calculation, all those calculation is being done from the original data source. The problem with sending all your calculation and all your queries to the original data source is that if your original data is really big, then it can slow down your request and it can slow down your visualization. It can slow down your workbook overall. So that's one of the downsides of running queries in the original data source. But with a data connection extract, all your queries is being run in the Tableau data engine. So whenever you make a request, the request is not being sent to the original data source. The request is being sent to the Tableau data engine. One of the benefits of this is that your request can be faster because when you have a data extract, you could be working with a smaller data set, and that will make everything faster and smoother, and it will just make your life a whole lot easier. So that's one of the main difference between a data connection, a live data connection, and a data extract. Live data connection, queries are being sent to the original data source, and data connection extract queries are being sent to the Tableau data engine. All your processes are being run with the extracted data as opposed to all your processes being run with all your data. And with a data extract, you can access the data offline, but with a live data connection, you cannot access the data offline. And of course, with a data connection extract, your data could only include a subset of your data. The positive side of having a subset of your data is that your workbook will be faster. But the downside is that when you give this workbook to somebody who doesn't know, you're using only a subset of the data, and when they try to run something, they might be confused as to why some data is missing. So if you're using a subset of the data and you give this workbook to somebody else, make sure you tell them that the data is a data extract using only a subset of the data and not the entire data source. And of course, if you're just using a subset of your data, that means some of your data is missing. So basically, data extract improves dashboard performance. It reduces unnecessary data, and it provides portability to workbooks. And how does it provide portability? Well, when let's say you have your original data source in Amazon Web Services, when you give this notebook to somebody else, if you're using a live data connection, the person has to have access to Amazon Web Services in order to connect to the original data source. But if you're using a data extract, then the person doesn't need access to Amazon Web Services. They have all the data that they need in the Tableau data engine to run the workbook. And of course, it makes things faster because you are querying Tableau data engine and not the entire data source. So your dashboard performance is going to increase. and it also reduces the unnecessary data because you're only using data that you need and not the entire database. So with that being said, let's go to Tableau and find out actually how to create data extracts in Tableau.